Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and today we'll be ranking all of the GRC diecasts. So I'm gonna be going from worst to best, so yeah, or I guess from like not worst, because I don't think there are any like terrible ones, but I'm gonna be going from like my least favorite to my most favorite, I guess. So yeah, let's get started. So up first, I went with Shutodoroki as my least favorite one, because there's honestly not a whole lot going on with him. But yeah, so basically he has like a gradient, and obviously the hexagons, and of course the GRC logos. But other than that, there's not like a whole lot going on with him. So yeah, he's probably my least favorite, but I don't know. Shutodoroki himself, like his regular variant looks pretty nice, but yeah, this one isn't really that unique. So yeah. Up next, I decided to go with Carl Veloso, and that's because, once again, there's not a whole lot going on with her, but she is noticeably much more different because of the lighter green, like a more faded green, and also like the fact that she has like her yellow I don't know what to call these, flares, I guess, or like little I don't know, flares, yeah. Yeah, they're more noticeable, and also she has like a bunch of GRC logos and stuff like that. But yeah, she's not really that different. Also, the hexagon design is kind of more subtle on her. Obviously you can see it on her little flares, but everywhere else it's pretty subtle. So yeah. So up next, I wanted to put the GRC Mini Racer Mater, and that's because Mattel ever only made the Mini Racer one, and the reason why is because I don't know what his like role is in the GRC race. Like, is he a crew chief for McQueen? Because he doesn't have like a headset or anything. Like, I kind of thought that maybe he could be like an announcer or something because of the trophy logo on the side. But yeah, I just don't know what his role is. Also, I don't know how to feel about the his hood, his like black hood with the carbon fiber. I don't know, it looks kind of weird, but yeah, I do like him though. I mean, it's nice to get someone other than like a racer. I just wish that Mattel made him in 155 scale. Yeah, I do like the blue though, it's pretty nice, but it's probably because he's based off of a brand new Mater. But anyways, so yeah. Up next, I decided to go with Miguel Camino, and it's honestly for the same reason, but I do like him a little more because of the fact that they fixed his spoiler. It's now black, which is a lot better, but yeah, there's not a whole lot different going on with him. They also just like removed the uniqueness from him. Both of his sides look the same, whereas on his original version, they look different. So yeah, not really a fan of that, but other than that, I mean, I do like the back window over here, and the fact that he has colored windows. So yeah, I just wish they made those changes on the regular version, but oh well. I still like him though, but yeah. Up next, I decided to go with GRC Cruise, and that's because there's honestly not a whole lot like that's uniquely like designed like for her. Like, her design is basically just the GRC like design, like the colors and the GRC logos. There's not a whole lot like, you know, like her dark blue, you know, like obviously you have her like base color, yellow, but you don't have like her dark blue or anything, which is unfortunate. So yeah, yeah, there's just not a whole lot of like originality in terms of like colors. So yeah, that's the only reason. So yeah. So up next is Jackson Storm, and I really like him actually. I really like his expression, and I don't know, he's pretty cool actually. Like, I mean, I do like the fact that he has like a blue back, which is pretty cool, and also a blue spoiler, which is something his mini racer unfortunately doesn't have. But yeah, what else? But other than that, his design is pretty much the same as the others, you know, with all the GRC logos and the hexagons and the gradients. So yeah, but still, he looks pretty cool. So yeah. Now we're getting on to some really good ones. So up first is Francesco Bernoulli. And the reason why I put him in the spot is because his design is pretty simplistic, but I do like it. I like the fact that he's painted it in the colors of the Italian flag. Like, basically, he is painted in the flag, essentially, which is pretty cool. Also, there's not a whole lot of, like, GRC presence on him. Like, he's a lot more, like, original, I would say. Like, you could use this as, like, a second Francesco variant. Well, not second, but, like, another Francesco variant. Yeah, like, the GRC logo really is only on his spoiler. And obviously have, like, the stripes and the black color, but other than that, yeah, he's pretty much, he's the only GRC racer who doesn't have, like, GRC logos, all over him, which is pretty nice. So, yeah, that's why I like him. So, up next, I wanted to put Raul Cerul. That's because I really like his stripes on the top of him, and I really like his dark blue color. It's pretty nice, and also he has a really nice determined expression. Yeah, he looks pretty cool, I would say. Looks pretty nice. I don't know what else to say. Also the GRC kind of makes sense. It's kind of matches his his regular variants. Up next is Max Schnell, and the reason why I put him in this spot is because I really like his metallic paint job. It's really nice. And also, I like how original he is. Like, he's probably the most original of all the GRC racers. Well, actually, I take that back. Raul was pretty original as well, but Max here is also pretty original. I really like that. So, yeah. But I will say, he does look pretty similar to the Carbon Racer, although he is silver, unlike the Carbon Racer variants. So, yeah, pretty cool. And lastly, I put Lightning McQueen as my favorite GRC racer. And I'm pretty sure most people will agree with me when I say that McQueen is the best one in the line. And that's because I just like how asymmetrical he is. I just like how on one side he has the GRC text, and on the other side he has his lightning bolt with number 95. And also he's sponsored by all the Radiator Springs buildings, which is pretty nice. Yeah, and I just like his expression. He does use the World Grand Prix McQueen mold, but his expression is actually pretty unique. Like, I'm pretty sure his mouth is also, like, the way it's molded is pretty unique. You know, he doesn't just reuse World Grand Prix McQueen's mouth. At least I don't think. I hope not. I hope it's a unique. Hope it's a unique mold, but yeah, he does basically like use the basic like World Grand Prix McQueen mold, but yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.